Hello friends, today I'm going to prove for trigonometric identity. So sine of 3 pi by 2 is just 270 degree plus x is equal to minus cos of x. Cos 270 plus x is sine of x. Tan 270 plus x is minus cos of x. And cot 270 plus x is minus tan of x. And sec 270 plus x is cosec x. And cosec 270 plus x is minus sec x. So I'm going to prove by using Euler formula. Then this Euler formula is e to the I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Now putting theta equal to 3 pi by 2 plus x. So we have e to the I 3 pi over 2 plus x is equal to cos of 3 pi over 2 plus x plus I sin 3 pi over 2 plus x. Now let's split this one. So in is e to the I 3 pi over 2 into e to the ix, which is cos of 3 pi by 2 plus x plus I sin 3 pi by 2 plus x. And this one let's find here. E to the I 3 pi by 2 is cos 3 pi by 2 plus I sin 3 pi by 2, which is, so we know cos of 270 degrees is just 0 and I 270 degrees minus 1, which is minus of I. So this one become minus of I, and this, applying this again, you get cos of x plus I sin of x, which is cos 3 pi by 2 plus x plus I sin 3 pi by 2 plus x, and multiply this minus I cos of x and minus plus minus I into I square is minus into this minus plus, so sin of x, which is cos 3 pi by 2 plus x plus I sin 3 pi over 2 plus x. Now equating real and imaginary, we have cos 3 pi over 2 plus x is, this one is real part, so from here in this real part is this sin of x, and sin 3 pi by 2 plus x is equal to this minus of cos of x. Now for tan tan 3 pi over 2 plus x is equal to, we know in is sin 3 pi by 2 plus x over cos 3 pi by 2 plus x, which is, we know sin, this is minus of cos of x, and cos of this is sin of x, which is minus of cot x. Therefore tan 3 pi by 2 plus x is just cos of minus cos of x. And for cot we know cot is just 1 over tan, so which is 1 over cos of x. We know 1 over cos of x is just minus tan of x. Therefore cos of 3 pi by 2 plus x is minus tan of x. And sec of 3 pi by 2 plus x is just 1 over cos 3 pi by 2 plus x, which is 1 over cos is sine of x, and sine of x 1 over sine of x is cosec of x. So therefore sec 3 pi by 2 plus x is equal to cosec of x. And for cosec 3 pi by 2 plus x, we know cosec is that cosec is just reciprocal of sine, which is 1 over sine of this is just minus cos of x, which is minus of 1 over cos is we know in is sec of x. Therefore cosec 3 pi over 2 plus x is just minus sec of x.